pajamas. I miss you guys a lot. I miss seeing your beautiful faces in person. So Tyler and I have decided that we are going to do a pajama party belly dance class today. And it's been harder and harder to even want to get out of bed. I know a lot of people are finding themselves unemployed, or spouses, family members are getting sick, and it's just starting to get a little rough out there. So we are going to take it easy. Today is just going to be a fun, silly class, and we are going to stay in our pajamas and just do the best that we can with the situation that we've got. I love you guys. So let's kick off our slippers and let's get dancing. Right, T-Bear? Hello, my lovely dancers. So let's get ready for this week's class, the pajama party special. So I miss you guys a lot, and maybe we can set up like a virtual party or something just to see everybody's faces without dancing, just everyone having a glass of wine in their own house. Well, we'll figure out, we'll set something up. But for now, let's get dancing. I am finding that dancing has really been therapeutic for me during all of this and the isolation and everything. So I figured, since some of us might be struggling more than others, we're going to make this just a lighthearted, fun class this week, but we're also going to learn a lot. So we're going to dive into that choreography, but we're just not going to take ourselves too seriously. So if you're in your pajamas like me, or if you're in your dance clothes, whatever you're wearing, let's get started with our warm-ups. So here we go. Just being real gentle with ourselves today. We're going to start with a real simple head circle to the side, and then switch directions down in front and to the side. Down, around. And just standing comfortably, maybe a little bend in your knees so you don't end up locking your knees. And just roll your head side to side. And this time as you go, I'm going to just kind of collapse forward a little bit. And just do a little extra reach in our upper back. And down. You can even let your arms kind of hang down in front of you. To the side, the front, and to the side. Just keeping things real gentle. And we're going to do another simple stretch. This can be intense if you really push it, so I only want you to go until you start to feel that stretch. So think of putting your ear to your shoulder. Real simple, just side to side, ear to the shoulder. And that gets you a nice stretch along the side. So to amp that up a little bit, I want you to look towards the 45 degree. Now keeping your head there, now I want you to put your ear to your shoulder. And you should feel more of the stretch back, almost from your skull down to your shoulder and behind your shoulder. Now you can really push your head down, and that's going to stretch things a lot, but it's going to stretch it too much. Again, we're going to be real gentle with ourselves this week. So look to the 45 and then put your ear, and just go until you feel that stretch. Your ear should not actually be touching your shoulder unless you're already incredibly flexible. And then come up, look back to center, and look to your other 45 and tilt your ear to your shoulder. And for me, this side is much tighter, so I'm barely moving on this side. And just let gravity do the work for you. And then come up, look to the center, and look to your 45 again, and ear towards your shoulder. Up, look to the center, last time looking to your left 45, and ear to your shoulder. Up, and back to center. And then let's just do some real nice shoulder rolls. You can do either alternating backwards or double backwards, whatever feels better to you, but just move those shoulders backwards. Now let's reverse it. go forwards. Again, double it, do alternating. Loosen those up. Now, I want you to bring your arms to your side and then bring them out in front of you. Now, for the most part, your shoulders are going to stay in line just kind of naturally from this motion. I want you to bring your shoulders forward, round your upper back, almost as if you're trying to pull like a stubborn cow to come along and it just doesn't want to come. So you're pulling your shoulders forward, your upper back is going back, and you just get this nice rounding to your upper back. And then tuck your chin. Now the alternate of that, you're going to bring your arms back into your goalpost move and just bring them slightly behind you, and your elbows can come down a little bit. And we're going to try to stretch out the upper part here. And then back to the front, clasp hands, and stretch out the upper back. And then goalpost arms. Stretch the front, across the shoulders, across the chest. And one more time, roll forward, ride that stubborn cow. And then goalpost arms, and back. Alright, so now let's do some sideways stretches. So we're going to do what we've done a lot of times in class. If this is your first time joining us for class, I'll just kind of walk you through it. We're just going to tilt to the side. You're going to let your arm reach down towards the side of your knee and just hang there. And try not to shove your hip over while you're doing this. Keep your hips in place and lean over and let that stretch come up the side. And this arm can just hang out, do whatever it wants. Play poker. And come up and down the other side. Up, reach down, up, reach down. This time, as you reach, you're going to bring that arm just straight up to the ceiling. Reverse to the other arm, straight up to the ceiling. Down, up to the ceiling. Down, other arm up to the ceiling. And this time we're going to go up to the ceiling and then over. And up, down, up to the ceiling. And over. Ceiling. One more time. Up and over. Up and over. And down. Alright, so we've got some nice upper body stuff happening here. We're going to do just a little bit of our washing machine twist. So you're going to let your arms flop all the way around and really twist you around. Just make sure, and hopefully you can see my feet well enough, as you twist, you're going to let your heels come up so that you're protecting those knees. You just want to have a little bit of twisting happening here in your midsection, in your core. And for some reason, this is just a really fun motion to do. There's something very, I can't even think of the word, but like when you're stressed and you rub on a worry stone, that kind of motion, that repetitive motion, that's just very soothing. All right, let's work on our knees, our ankles. We're gonna do our up, neutral, down squats. Just a quick refresh. Your knees, when you do your little squat, should be straight over where your toes are. So if your toes are going this way, I don't want your knees going that way or going in. So just straight over your knees, so knees straight over your toes, and it's just gonna be a little squat. Now, if you are able to do bigger squats and come down a little bit further, make sure you let your booty come back a little bit for that squat. So you try not to have your knees past your toes. They stay where your toes are and you counterbalance with your booty as you go down. But we're gonna try to keep it small for most of us. And then coming up on our toes, you can come up just a little bit or all the way up as high as you can go. Just remember to basically engage everything. So squeeze your legs, squeeze your abs, squeeze your glutes, and all that is going to keep you much more stable. So we're gonna start with just our basic ups and downs, and then we're gonna add a little to it. So here we go. Starting up and neutral, squat, neutral, up, neutral, squat, neutral. And your arms can be wherever they're comfortable, wherever you need them for balance. Up, neutral, down, neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral. My ups are not real strong today. That's probably from sitting around too much. Up, neutral, down, neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral. Then bring your arms down, neutral, down, neutral. We're gonna add some arms into this. Now obviously if you lose your balance, use your arms so you don't fall over, and then you can get right back into the combo. We're gonna keep it real easy. As you come up, your arms come up, neutral, they come to second position or the middle, and down, they come down. And then bring them back up to neutral, up to the top, neutral, and down. Neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral, up, neutral, down. Now we're gonna have some fun with it. So come up the front, up, neutral, you bring your arms out with your palms up, and then float down. So it's up, neutral, down, neutral, oops, neutral, up, neutral, down, 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 and neutral. And we'll stop there. So last thing I want to warm up before we start playing around a bit more, it's going to be our feet. So we're going to do kind of a multi-combo thing. So we're going to start with your toe tapped on one side, weight on the other, and you're just going to roll onto your toes and back to tapped. Toes and tap. Toes and tap. Now if you haven't done this a lot before, you might really feel a stretch just by curling your toes under without even pushing it. So again, only go until you start to feel it. My feet tend to cramp up when I do this, so I can't do it really intensely. But we're just going to roll into your toes and back. Toes and back. Toes and back. Toes and back. Other side. So tap, roll onto your toes and back. Roll 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 and back. Now, coming forward. You're going to tap your toe forward, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and back, forward and out, try not to let this hip come up. Try to keep those hips straight across the tabletop. Forward, out, back, out, forward, out, back, out, forward, out, back, out, and in. Other side. Forward, out, forward, out. Sorry, we're just gonna skip the other part. So forward and in, forward and in. Now let's go forward and out, and back and out. Forward and out, back and out. Forward, out, back, out. Forward, out, back, out. More times. Forward, out, back, out. Forward, out, back, out, and in. All right, now we're gonna play with another back and forth combo. So we've been doing a lot with grapevines, and we're gonna leave the grapevines behind for today and play around with a simple step touch. So it's gonna start step and bring your foot in. So step left, step right, step left, bring your right to meet, step left, bring your right to meet, and equal on both feet. Now go in the other direction. Step right, bring your left in to meet. Step out right, bring your left in to meet. Right, left, right, left, and equal. So left, right, left, right, left, right, left, and equal. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and equal. And I'm doing kind of exaggeration theater so you can really see my feet. Once we really get going with this, you're not going to be bringing your feet up that much until we get to an actual foot move. So here we go again. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, together 8. And now the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, together 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, together. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, together. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, together. So we're going to throw a hip on that. 1, 2, ready, go. Hip together, hip together, hip together, hip and down. So what we're doing, pause the music for a second, is when you're taking that step, you're stepping and throwing that hip up. Again, exaggeration theater so you can really see it. Step and throwing that hip up and then bring your foot in together. Hip and in. But we obviously want to make it a pretty dance move, so it's just hip. So your heel is up, your hip goes up, and then you step on it and bring your other foot in. Ready again. Hip together. Hip, right, left hip, right foot, left hip, right foot, and then you just come together. So you can reverse. Right hip, left foot, right hip, left foot, right hip, left foot, right hip, and together. All right? So without the exaggeration theater, let's try this with the music. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, together. Right, 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 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Try going a little bit faster. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, faster, but maybe a little bit easier. Here we go again. Other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time on this side, then we're going to keep going back and forth. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so let's try going back and forth without stopping. Here we go. Oops, I'll shift it. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Keep going. Five, 6, 7, 8. All right, now we're gonna make it even harder. Although, maybe this will be easier for some of you because our bodies are funky and weird sometimes. So, as we're going up, we're gonna let our foot kick out as we change weight. So step right, hip comes up, step left, that right foot kind of releases. So up, bleh, kind of that sort of a feel. Again, exaggeration theater, we're gonna go quite that crazy with it. Just step up, release that foot. Up, 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 up. For many of you, this will remind you of the dreaded drop, release, drop, release, drop, release that we struggled with in class. It's basically the same concept, and it's sneakily in there to work on that move because it was a struggle. So it's also just a fun thing to do because it adds a little attitude towards it. So we'll go back to the slow, and then we'll slowly speed it up. But again, we're going to step up on our right, left, that right foot releases. Step right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. So it might help if you guys do your own version of exaggeration theater and really step on it, reverse. Step and basically change your weight this way. Now don't bounce so much that you pop a knee because I need you guys on your feet so you can dance. But that might help you think of changing that weight. So hip up, foot, up, foot. So we're gonna drill that a couple times in the normal Bellydance way, and we'll see how we do. Here we go. We get our rhythm going. I think anytime we have an intro and I'm not doing anything, you guys should be obligated to just do swimmy hands. Here we go. 1, 2. Slow first, time. 1, 2, ready, go. Hip, up, hip, foot, hip, foot, hip, foot, and together. Okay? Let's do count of 8, going for right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, foot, up, foot, up, foot, up, and together. All right, hopefully you're still with me. Let's go back the other direction now. 1, 2, ready, go. Hip, foot, hip, foot, hip, foot, hip, together. Other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, foot, up, foot, up, foot, up, together. All right, now we're gonna keep going back and forth without stopping, but at the slower tempo. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, foot, up, foot, up, foot, up, together. 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 Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, together. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, together. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, together. Last time. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, together. All right, ladies, let's speed it up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry, 8 together. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 together. Again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 together. All right. How are we doing? Try going back and forth a couple times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 together. Right, right, left, right, left, right, together. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, together. Right, 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 together. Left, 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 together. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, together. Left, right, right, left, right, left, together. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, together. Left, right, left, right, left, right, together. Right, left, right, left, left, right, together. Left, right, right, left, right, left, together. Right, 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 together. Left, 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 together. Right, 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 together. Left, right, left, left, together. Right, 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 together. Left, left, set, right, 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 and left, 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 left. Whew, hopefully that's getting your heart rate up. So we're gonna change it up again. Now, we're gonna give our hips a bit of a break. Feet are still doing the same thing. But now instead of the hip coming up, the chest is gonna come up. And so you're gonna bring your shoulder blades together in the back, and just a little squeeze is gonna bring your chest up, 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 up. Feet doing the same thing. So stepping left, your foot comes up, or step left foot, your chest comes up, right foot, it comes down. Left, right, left, right. So when we do this slow the first time, I'm actually gonna face you. I want you to almost make it a side cross, while you're focusing on your chest. So it's gonna be step, chest up, together, chest down. Step, chest up, together, chest down. Up, together, up, together. It's gonna be the same sort of rhythm that we were doing the first time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, equal 8. So we can go the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, together 8. Now I don't know how well you can see what my chest is doing facing the mirror, so I'm going to face you guys. Just know that I already screw up left and right on a good day, so I'm just going to say out and together so that I don't screw you up by saying left when we're actually going right. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go the slow speed. 6, Right on. 5, 6, here we go. Out, down, out, down, out, down, out, together. Left, down, or your right. Out, down, out, together. Out, together, up, down, out, together, up, and equal. Out, together, up, down, out, together, up, equal. Up, together, up, together, up, together, up, and equal. Up, together, up, together, up, together, up, and down. Simple, but tricky at the same time. So we're gonna now try doing it at our faster speed. Let's see how we do. 1, 2, so let's double it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, together. All right, go the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, together. And again this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, together. And again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, together. All right, let's try just going back and forth a couple times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, together. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, together. Left, right, right, left, right, left, together. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, together. Up, 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 together. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed that last set, it's real easy as we've gone up and down to, instead of doing real sharp, up, down, kind of flow into your up, flow into your down, flow into your up, flow into your down. Next thing you know, you're doing a circle. So you're coming out and up, back and down, out and up, back and down, out and up, back and down, out, up, back, down. So in a weird way, by being less precise, maybe even a little bit sloppy, you go from this lovely up-down to an upward body roll. So we're going to try playing with that upward body roll. Now, about the music, slower time, we're starting with what we were just doing, the up, down, down. So let's do that. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, together. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, together. Now it's out, up, out, up, out, up, out, together. Up, down, out, down, together. Out, down, out, down, out, down, together. Out, down, out, down, out, down, together. Out, down, out, down, out, down, together. So this is going to take some practice. Don't worry if you, I don't know, look like a drunken moose or something doing this. It takes practice, and it takes getting all these little muscles to wake up and get to work. So it's going to take a little bit of drilling to get us there. But we're going to try it, and we'll just see how it goes. So, starting with the slower speed. 1, 2, ready, go. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, together. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up, together. Up, down, up, down, together, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 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 together, and up, down, up, down, up, down, up, together, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, together. Last time, down, up, down, up, down, up, together. All right, so kind of a fun drill, and certainly as you are at home and looking for something just to get you moving a little bit, you can take those three, actually almost four, little bitty sections, and you can just drill one of them for 5 minutes if you want. So you can start with the hip together, hip together, hip together, hip, 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 or you can add the foot in. Hip, foot, hip, foot, hip, foot, hip, foot. And then together, hip, foot, hip, foot, hip, foot, hip, foot. And you can do the ups, up, down, 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 up, down. And then throwing the body roll. Out, up, down, out, up, down, out, up, down, together. Out, up, down, out, up, down, out, up, down, together. So pick one, pick two, pick all, and just drill those, something a little fun to do. All right, we are going to get into our choreography next. Ready? Here we go. All right, so let's talk about our choreography. So those of you that joined me for the live classes last week, we actually did a little bit more in the choreography than we did in the video. So we're gonna start with a refresh for the bit that you may have missed. And I also just did a drills video just for this section, so you can drill this over and over again rather than having to get through this whole hour-long video that's like a 10-minute long drill. So we start our choreography with our lovely fierce pose, and our right leg, which I'll mirror you guys, right leg is tapped and that hip is up so that you're ready for your first down. Now once you've listened to this music over and over and over again, you're gonna start to anticipate when that beat starts, but for a while now, it's gonna be just kind of, oh, there it is, and go. So that's why I want you prepped and ready for that first down. So we do down, down and out, other side, down, down and out, down, down and out, down, down and out. So we're doing basically down, our hungry hippo, down, hungry, hungry hippo, and we do 2 sets of 8 counts, which is 2 sets of 4. So 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. And again, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. And for the arms, real simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cross 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's talk about the arms real quick, because the arms, it's not really doing much. The main course are your hips, but the arms should still be intentional and should still be beautiful. So as they come up, really lead with the back of your hand or the wrist, and you're just coming up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down. And you can even, if you're feeling like a challenge, as you come up, your shoulders should be staying down, but you can let them lift ever so slightly so that when you come down, you bring your shoulders down a little bit. So I actually do almost like a up, down to emphasize that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and down, 2, 3, 4, hold 5, 6, 7, 8. So that part, hopefully everybody is caught up on. What we do next is we're adding in our hip backs. And you've already done them in a later section of the choreography. We've got our slow part that goes into these. And it's 3, 1, 2, 3, turn around, and then a second set of 1, 2, 3. In this beginning part of the choreography, There are still 6 total, but they're broken up all funky. So there's 1, then there's 3, and then there's 2 more. So here's how it's going to work. Let's pretend we just did that opening sequence with our hips, and we have ended here. We just did our last down, down, and out. Weight is equal. You're going to come up with your arms as your left hip comes up. So this is 1. And you're going to bring down 2. Bring your foot behind 3, turn 4. Now your weight should have stayed on that right foot. Your left foot is tapped. You're going to hold 5, then down 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, already see how it's a little goofy. So let's try that again, just that part. So we ended here. Come up 1, hip down 2, behind 3, turn on 4, weight should be on the right foot, left is ready to go. For 5, you hold, down 6, 7, 8. Okay? Actually, I just did 1 extra hip I'm not supposed to do. It's 3 hips. So again, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2. Now we're going to turn 3, 4. Again, now we're holding 5, down 6, 7, 8. All right, so without the arms, we're just doing hip, turn. Now it's left hip again. Left hip, right hip, left hip, turn, left hip, right hip. Again, left hip, turn, left hip, right hip, left hip, turn, left hip, right hip. So every time you turn, you're starting on your left. So it's left, turn, left, right, left, turn, left, right. Okay? So let's try that with counts. Just the hip part, starting from where we've ended with the hungry, hungry hippos, or the Mayas. So we're here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 5, down 6, 7, 8, 1, down 2, turn 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? We're going to do this a couple of times, and I'm going to call out your hip. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will call out which hip we're on. So 1, left, turn around. 5, left, right, left, turn around. Hold 5, left, right. All right, so left and right is referring to the hip coming down. So let's just try that with counts. Here we go. 5, 6, starting here. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, left, turn around. 5, left, right, left, turn around, hold, left, right. All right. So, we're going to do this with music a couple of times so you can see, and more importantly hear, how it all fits together. So strike your pose. You're here. Your weight is on your left. Your right is up. Ready for your first down, down, and out. Your arms are basically down at your sides. Here we go. Out, down, out. Cross. Here we go. 1, left, turn. Hold, left, right, left, turn. Left, right. All right, let's do it again. Here we go. Lovely posture. Up. Cross. One, left, turn. Hold, left, right, left, turn. Hold, left, right. All right, now, I am going to do it again with music. I'm not going to say anything because I want you to hear all the little small cues that we're going off of. You'll hear a clink, that's our hip, and then a whirr, and that's our turns. So you might even want to just not do it with me and just watch me, or feel free to do it with me and just really listen for those cues and see how we're feeding off of them. So here we go. All right, so in a way it's slow, because we're just basically doing hip, and it's slower than we've done before, but you have to be ready for hip turn, hip, hip, hip turn, and wait, hip, hip. So that's why I really want you to hear it. So again, do it again. This time try to do it with me, and I'm going to again play it with music but not say anything, so I want you to try to watch me and hear the cues as we're doing it all together. So strike your lovely pose, hips up. All right. Here we go. Helps if I hit play. There we go. Hips up, arms down. All right. Let's do it again until we really get it into our minds and our muscle memory. All right, do it again. This time I'm going to go back to calling out our hips. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left, turn, left, right, left, turn, left, right. All right, again. Left, left, right, left, turn, left, right. All right. So, now that you've got that 1, 3, 2 pattern in your brains, just because I don't want you to forget the other section that we've worked on, we're going to do just a quick refresh on the other section that we've worked on. And in that section, we're doing our slow part. We'll just do a quick walkthrough with it. So our slow part is our shimmy, our horizontal figure 8, right, left, upwards and in, upwards and in. Now we're doing just our simple 3, turn, and 3. So hip, 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 and turn around, left, right, left, and turn around. So that one's a little bit easier because it's symmetrical. So let's try that section of the music a few times before we end today. Here we go. Shimmy, horizontal, up, up, left, right, left, turn around, left, right, left, turn around. All right. So, just a quick note here. I know some of you, I explained the more advanced variation of this. I'm going to go ahead and explain it to everybody just to make sure, because I don't know if I said it in the last video. There's 2 ways you can do this, and you can pick one and then go to the other and decide, no, that's not for me, and go back to the first one. It's up to you how you want to do it, when you want to add in the harder part, or if you want to add in the harder part. And it's actually really basic addition. So we're doing our shimmies, and then we stop our shimmies into our horizontal figure 8. So the harder variation is just to keep those shimmies going through the figure 8. So you're doing your shimmy, and then you do your shimmy in your figure 8, and shimmy, figure 8, and then you stop as you come up, in. So it's just adding an extra layer. Instead of just doing a simple figure 8, you're doing a shimmy figure 8. All right? So if you're not comfortable with your shimmies yet, maybe you don't try this, but if you feel like giving yourself a challenge, it's a good way to work on your shimmies. So it's up to you, and I'm going to leave that in your hands. Again, if you have questions, you know where to find me. So that's the note on the shimmy. So shimmy, 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 horizontal shimmies, or just horizontal. With the arms, they're basically down a little, not at your side framing, but a little out to the side. And they stay at the side for the shimmy, for the horizontal, and then they come up, this really pretty, just floating up with your first hip, up, in, and down. Second hip, this stays put, up, in, and down. Now you're back to back, and from here, when you take your first 1, 2, flip your hands for 1, down, 2. So now you're palm to palm. So it's just a simple up, up, flip, hip, 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 and that way you can flip your hands out again to do your hand circles. So, just to make sure everyone can see my hands properly, so as you come up, you're coming up to your hands back to back. You're going to flip them so that when you do your, squat a bit here, when you do your turn, you can flip out, around, and back together. So let's do this part again. Shimmy, figure 8, up, up, left, right, left, turn, hold, left, right, left, turn. All right, let's do this 2 more times, and then I'll let you guys cool down. Here we go. Shimmy. Figure 8. left, turn. All right, this time, I'm not gonna say it, I'm just gonna do it with you. Here we go. All right, nice job. So let's do a little bit of a cool down. All right. Ooh, so we worked kind of everything here. So we're gonna do a move that I learned in one of Zoe Jake's classes. Then my good buddy May Phillips also does this. So you're gonna stand with your feet past hip distance, and you're gonna do a little bit of a squat. And again, make sure that knee is going over the toe, not coming in here. Hands to about your thighs, and I'm gonna turn sideways, I'm gonna make it easier. And you're gonna arch your back and come down, and then roll your back and come up. So it's kind of a standing cat-cow. So arch and down, roll and up. Arch, down, roll, up. Arch, down, roll, up. Arch, round. Arch, and round. One more time. Arch and round. And let's do a little bit of our side bending. So standing feet just kind of solid, wherever that solid distance is for you. And we're gonna go right into our arm reaching. And up to the other side. Side, up, and up. And then let's do a few of our washing machine turns. Again, let those heels come up. And while you're doing it, you can play around with some coordination. While your arms are going back and forth, see if you can make your head say yes, up and down. Real gentle. All right, so now let's give ourselves a big hug. Oh, squeeze yourself. Arms, well, it doesn't matter which arm, one in front, the other one crosses, and then you roll around to grab each other, and then just kind of squeeze your arms together, and that's going to squeeze your shoulders. And then stop squeezing, release, and now the arm that was on the top is going to be on the bottom. Half head rolls, so side, chin down to the chest, side, reverse, side, down, side. And just do a few of those at your pace. All right. Well, you ladies have a wonderful week, and hopefully that this was a fun dance for you, therapeutic for you. And again, stay safe, stay healthy, do what you have to just to keep your mental health going as well as your physical health. And don't forget to reach out. There's always a phone, a Skype. There are people out there that I'm sure would love to hear from you. I am one of them. If you find me on Facebook, just, hey, send me an instant message. We'll chat for a little bit. And we'll get through this. We'll get through it together. We'll get through it with dance, with art. Artists, just a big shout out, have been amazing during this time. If you've ever read the book Frederick, this is our winter time for the mice, and our artists are Frederick. And I just want to thank the artists who have let me use music for these videos for free. In the comment section or the description section is a list of the music I use, who the artist is, and where to go buy their music. Please show them some love, buy their CDs, buy a song, and just thank them for being willing to let us use their music for free during this time we're all trying to teach online. And be good to yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.